Hello once again everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman Origins. This is episode 44 and we're finally done with the speedruns, guys. I know they were not the most entertaining things in the world, but they had to be done. As you can see, we have 243 Electoons. We only have 3 more to go, and those will come in tomorrow's video, not today's. Today we're actually going to be taking on the Night of the Livid Dead, as that one pop-up told us back when we got the last tooth. So when we go in the snoring tree here, I believe there's going to be some sort of cutscene, so let's do that. If we move over to the left here anyway. Throw all the teeth at him right away. He looks like he's staying here and he's letting us in over there. So that's the way to the Night of the Livid Dead. If you'd come in with like a few teeth, he'd throw them in there like one at a time or 3 at a time. But I just decided to come in with all of them all at once because it's easier that way. I'm going to go and look at all the characters we unlocked throughout the thing. We have the red glow box here. These are teensies, so we got this teensy guy, blue teensy. And as far as I know, these are no different from gameplay perspective. They play exactly the same, they just have like different animations for everything. But they have exactly the same like movesets and everything. Blue glow box. Is that the regular Rayman? I can't even remember. Some more teensies. This guy's got like the black ninja attire or something like that. You got Disco Teensy or whatever the heck you want to call him. Some pretty neat characters. I don't have the very last one because that needs all 246. I'll probably just show the skin off of him once I get the last 3. We got like Undead Rayman here. Another blue teensy with stars on. We got the king one. We got this one. But that last one I don't have yet, but I'll show it off. I'll at least show off the skin when I do unlock it after the very last level. But let's head on back this way so we can do Night of the Living Dead, which is going to be, oh my god, it's going to be living hell pretty much. This level is Land of the Living Dead, not Night, my bad. But anyway, this level is hard as crap. Basically, think Super Meat Boy level difficulty in a Rayman game. That's pretty much what you're getting yourself in for here. A lot of really crazy platforming, and I already died. Crazy platforming, it's very long. Surprisingly long. I did a practice run just so I was ready because I haven't done this in a while, and boy am I glad I did because my practice run had to have been at least a half hour before I finally beat the stupid place. And I'm hoping I can get through it quicker now that I kind of know what I'm in for. But as you can see, things aren't going so well already. The platforming is so precise. And things do fall into place, just like in the tooth levels, being that you need to unlock the tooth levels to get this. That makes sense. But, it's still really difficult. And they had a bunch of different styles of platforming, if you want to call them that, and you'll see what I mean by that when we finally get off this first screen. I don't know why I keep not landing there. In my practice run, I was able to kind of like wall kick off the side of the coffin, but it's just not working now, so I'm gonna have to give up that strategy. But yeah, this level is ridiculous. Ridiculously long, ridiculously hard. Oh, I was gonna check to see if I could bring in an extra heart, but I decided against it because that might make it a bit too easy. Plus, at that point, I would kind of feel compelled to have to keep it to the very end, and you'll see why when I get there. But I just felt that it might be a bit easier or a bit more genuine if I just go through it without the extra heart. I finally got past that one part and I ended up screwing up the rest, but we'll get through it nonetheless. It's that one part that always gives me problems. Right here, these coffins, even in my practice run, gave me problems. And I don't know why, because they're not that difficult. I guess because I'm trying to go through quickly, but you kind of have to go through quickly because they're descending. And right here, you have to jump off of him, because as far as I know, there's no other way to get up to that. See, that's a bit iffy. Oh, I keep jumping too high. I don't think you have to slide down that. I keep sliding, and that might be giving me too much momentum. So I'm gonna try to remember not to slide. Sliding basically just makes you speed up, and at that point right there, not a good idea to have more speed. At least it doesn't appear to be a good idea. Right there, their hitboxes aren't that... Ah, I jumped too early. Their hitboxes are pretty lenient, so while it looks like I should be getting hit, I'm not going to be, so that definitely helps out in that regards. We're already freaking 4 minutes in, and I'm still on the first screen. I know part of that was showing off the characters, but you could tell we're going to be in for a treat. There may be some sort of editing, I'm not sure how much or how little there will be, but I can almost guarantee there will be some. We made it past the first screen! Now this screen gave me hell in my practice run. I'm hoping that I got enough practice from it that I could do it now, but it is crazy precise, and the one part I can't, this part right there, wow, first try. That jump is a lot harder than it looks, let me tell you, because it is crazy difficult to make. In my eyes, I don't know, I got really lucky here. First try, that is crazy. This is actually a separate checkpoint, which is good because there's a good chance I will die here. Like that. You need to continue to run up, I think, unless I was supposed to wall kick there. Oh, maybe I didn't need to kill myself. But we did get a checkpoint, which is fantastic. And we're definitely making better time than my practice run. And I'm dead. Alright, this part I didn't have any problems on my practice run. I think I got it on my first try. And now it's giving me problems because I got through everything else so much easier. That's the nature of the beast though. When something's... Oh, I swear I'm dropping off quick enough there. But apparently I'm not. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you did need to run up those. Now you gotta be really fast with your wall kicks here. Unlike me, you have to be ready to kick back and forth very, very quickly. Because things are going to be coming at you from every angle. And there's going to be saw blades falling. And right here, there's going to be little narrow passageways with those spike creatures on them. And then right there, you have to go not as fast. Wow, Rayman just took a dive there. But, overall, this part is the easiest part of Land of the Livid Dead so far. Hands down, and I think it probably is the easiest part overall. Just because I never really found wall kicking to be that difficult. I seem to be having some problems here, but it's not that bad, honestly. And considering you have a checkpoint right there, it's really easy to make up for it. And then here's a pretty neat part. I believe that's a checkpoint, so don't worry if you die. I hope that's a checkpoint. It is. Okay. And this part's actually kind of cool because that's going to continue to flip. And you got to be fast, but not too fast, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because you got to be fast to not lose it, but if you're too fast, you end up hitting the spikes instead of the spike side of it. Oh man, sorry, I was trying to concentrate there. You end up hitting the spike side of it instead of the not spike side of it, which leads to death, and that's not good. Come on. Again, another part where I didn't have any difficulties in my practice run. I think I got it through it on my second try, and now I'm gonna screw it up because I'm on camera. But that's okay, because I actually made up for it by not screwing up everything else. That last jump is not difficult, and I've screwed it up twice already. That's actually the easiest part of the entire thing, and it's not giving me any sort of break. There we go. See, that's the easy part. And we're on to the next screen, which is awesome. Also one of the harder sections, I believe. If this is the section I'm thinking of. Damn, you have to ground pound that one or else you don't get enough height. I thought I did, but I missed it, I guess. So it didn't like me and it didn't count, and therefore I died. But that's okay, because again, I know I've said it a dozen times, but we're making a lot better progress than my practice run, which is great, because I was kind of worried. Oh, she has a spike on top of her head. You can't bounce on her like I just tried to. So just make sure you don't do that. You have to hit her from the side, unlike, not like that one. So you can kick her from the side, and then this one, I should have floated just a little bit so I could have landed on her head, but as you can see, or as you could probably tell, this becomes a lot of trial and error. You go through a part and you die to one thing, you come up with a strategy for it, and you make it a little bit further, and then you die to something else, and then you come through, and eventually after a few tries you make it to the same spot you were at last time. You die to something different, you know, you try something else. You get the point. I don't have to keep going on and on and on about that. Oh man, I should have had that but I seem to have wall jumped a little bit too soon, and I died right at the very beginning. But you can see what I mean. Like, as you make it through the level, different things present themselves, and you come up with strategies to adapt to them. I mean, it's just like all the other levels, I guess. I really shouldn't be saying anything different about it, but I'm just trying to explain how difficult this actually can be. Why do I screw that up sometimes? I think I have to not do that towards the end of the platform. At least we got this part down. I actually died a lot in this very beginning in my practice run, and I keep talking about that, so I apologize for that as well. But I just want to let you guys know that I did practice this, and I still suck at it. So that probably gives you an idea of how difficult this actually can be. And again, the hitboxes on these flowers helps out immensely there, because when I first got through this, I was like, how the heck am I supposed to make these jumps? Because I was trying not to touch any part of the flowers, thinking that they would kill me. But in the end, you can touch certain parts of them, and they won't do anything to you. Right here, you just want to do a little bit of wall kicking, and then... Oh man, I thought I was dead for sure. Oh, and I am dead there though. Damn, that's the very end too. I don't think, yeah, we don't get any checkpoints. I think that's the end of that screen, or at least the checkpoint. So that's unfortunate, but we'll make it this time, I promise. Okay. So far, so good. Now for the part that gives me the problems. This part right here, you have to jump on the very end, or else you can't make those wall kicks. And I was going too slow somehow. That's the part that kills me a lot. I just don't understand what I did differently that time as opposed to the time before that. And when you start to get aggravated, like right now, I'm getting slightly aggravated. Not that bad. But you start messing up parts that you never messed up before, and that just gets you more aggravated. And anybody who plays games, difficult games, knows that. Or sometimes not even difficult games, because if you're dying in an easy game, it can be even more frustrating. Come on, give me a break. I swear I had that. I don't know what I can do differently there to get a little bit more time to make those wall kicks. And I don't know what I did differently the first time that I made it. But I guess all I can do is keep trying. I guess that's what I did differently. Whatever I did there. There we go. I lied, that wasn't the very end. That was. But we made it past that part. This is, I believe, the final screen before the very end. And this screen is kind of difficult as well. As if you expected any differently. Now the thing is, the fires are coming up, and they time these fires damn good, because I don't know about you, but the hitboxes on them are so weird because they don't start killing you until a certain point. I keep jumping way too late there. I did the same thing in my practice run, and I died a crap ton right here. As soon as you hit her, you want to jump, and then you can skip the middle one. You want to dive there, wall kick there, and drop your way down. I have this memorized pretty much because of how much I had to do this on said practice run again. Oh no! Wow. Damn! I believe I just missed the checkpoint by about half a second. The checkpoint was literally right there, and I screwed that jump up again. But as you can see, another part where it's basically trial and error, because the fire, you don't know where it's going to be, the fireballs, you don't know how to time them, but when you played it as much as I have already, you know exactly where you're going, and you still mess up. Oh, gotta laugh or else I'll go insane. But yeah, I suggest sliding down there because you get enough speed to wall kick over there, which is definitely helpful. And I always tend to, I was doing this in my practice run too, I always tend to, what am I trying to say? I always tend to float at the very wrong parts in that fireball section, because if I ended up not floating there, I probably wouldn't have died. But I float anyway because I panic, and that in the end ends up killing me instead of saving me. Okay, we got through the dang fireballs, which I hate. Now we gotta get through this section. And then yeah, right there, I'm almost positive of it, but right here is a checkpoint, and it's actually easier to die. And I'll tell you why, because you can cheap out that entire section right there. Now this is all timing. This is intimidating as all hell, but it's all timing. And I died there because I missed the jump, and I should just kill myself here because I screwed up the little shortcut that I like to use. Now you normally have to just go straight down and jump from those, avoiding the fire and having good timing, but if you do what I do, you can cheap it out and be a loser like me. There's the end right there. I almost had it that time. I will get it next time. I missed the jump by accident, of course, not on purpose. But this part, all it is just really intimidating, because if you make the jumps and time it right, nothing will get you, which is, I think, pretty good design. And who the heck is this? This is the boss fight for Land of the Livid Dead. She is a looker. I don't know about you guys, but I know I enjoy being in her bedroom. Oh, damn. The timing on this fight, too, is insanely precise. As you can see right there, I had just the slightest of seconds to hit that. And when you get up here, you want to make sure that you hit her as fast as you can, because you can finish that round in one go around. Her pattern's pretty easy, again, trial and error, but I remember the pattern, so hopefully I can get this done in very few attempts. She's going to drop her wrist thingy, dip us in the lava, and what you want to do is just keep jumping out. Her hand would be pretty hot though, so I don't understand how we're still surviving. And then that is the end of it. See? It was a lot more difficult, it took a lot more tries in my practice run, but because I have so much practice with it, I ended up beating it. That was a nightmare, thanks. And we get Bone Girl, or I don't know, is that Rayman's girlfriend? But the game decides to play the credits here, which I'm not going to do because we're already 18 minutes in, and they'll get played again when I beat the actual game. So back to the Glade of Dreams. I'll do this loading screen one more time. We finish the hell that is Land of the Livid Dead. So that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.